morning, Coach. Court Division. I may help you.
Yes, Division. Good morning. This is Marlon Green. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I'm not going to be contacting you all, so don't send any more mail to any more Louisiana's address. And I'm not paying anything because everything has been forwarded to Dallas Federal Court. So y'all going to respect me from now on. I bet you that much. So have a nice day. I don't have nothing
All right,
else
you
to
too, sir.
tell. Yeah. Good morning. This is Director Marlon Green. I hope everyone's doing fine today. Today is Thursday, April 20th, I believe. Even if it's not, I'm going to give you a good popular video this morning. And what I want to talk about is uh, this is my popular opinion section, but I'm just going to adjust on the fly based on what I see on the here and now in the media. Popular opinion, let me see what's going on and listing here. The Queen of England. We don't need to hear no news about the Queen of England. We don't have a good enough relationship to have her on our news all the time. The British, they have these very picky ass uh, committees that decide whether their television stations that broadcast to their citizens has conducive or material that is uh, uh, socially accepted and approved by mostly, the government and stuff like that. But people are all over the place. One thing you can count on, you cannot depend on people who are inconsistent. Even if it looks like they're consistent and somewhere else in their life they're inconsistent, overall they're inconsistent. Because when you add consistent and inconsistent together, it's inconsistent. When you add two consistents together, it's consistent. You know, it's not like negative and positive. When you multiply consistent against consistent, it's consistent. When you multiply inconsistent against inconsistent, it's inconsistent. When you multiply inconsistent times consistent, it's inconsistent. Consistency is relevance. It's relativity. Consistency is relativity. All solid leaders are consistent. You can't say one thing and do another thing, or do good in one area and keep failing in other areas. You got to be consistent, balanced in all areas. He right now Donald Trump is 180-degree turns. I don't like it. He used a lot of material from us, and we're not getting anything yet. But it's not 100 days yet. We'll see what happens. So far, all of the rest of the presidents are the same, except all the way back to Eisenhower. And he's the only one that can at least mention the military-industrial state and can tell the military-industrial complex propaganda to exploit the American people. Right now, we've been getting exploited by these guys a long time. Fake TV shows. InfoWars, Alex Jones, been labeled a fake by his lawyer and his wife. You all love frauds. This guy have 1 billion views on YouTube, and this guy is a fraud. That's the kind of guys y'all love. Other fake TV shows, most of them, Love and Hip Hop, Housewives, all this kind of shit, counterproductive. It should be about business. It should be about dominance. Instead, it's about bullshit. This is the hottest shit, the most comprehensive shit that you can get anywhere on the web. Even the aliens are watching this shit, because nobody is telling me what to say, and we don't fuck with puppets. And because this is not about no one or a few people. And let me tell you something, doing this law right now, don't trust any lawyers. They got a lot of secrecies going on, and they are not consistent. Right now, no lawyer in the country will take my cases because Morris Bart is a high-profile injury attorney in New Orleans, Louisiana. He is like the type like Jim Adler in North Texas. I got into an accident, and it just basically, they'll rather spend more money on administration than settling out of court. And so, when it comes to getting insurance and stuff, I say stay diligent, keep your own records, and try to get to court as soon as possible, because the longer you don't go to court, the longer most likely you're not going to get anything. So people been holding on to legitimate claims 20 years or longer. You gotta watch them. What they've done to me, the sacrifices I've made, people has retaliated. A lot of things that went down to me for me this year. It started with a lot of stuff follow people, because a lot of people have demons, and these demons follow them. I don't have any demons following me, and there are no things being moved around in none of my apartments. There is no paranormal activity. There is no negative vibes, and everywhere I can go, I can fix most stuff. And so when you have the jinx behind you, you can't do a lot of that. But when other people has the jinx, and they have these unclean spirits from fucking with all of these secret groups and all of these and fucking with these no good guys, and having sex with these guys, and they'll treat you like you're shit, and they'll play mind games. Like, you'll say, hey, how you doing? I think you're nice looking, and I'm single, and it looks like you're single, and you look like a nice African American lady. Would you like to go out? Would you like to have a cup of coffee? Would you like to go out with me? Would you like to get it? I don't know you. Well, I've been living here a year, and that's really no excuse. I talk to a lot of people around here. But what they really be saying is, should I be saying I don't know you? Because they're the ones that's displaying the inconsistent behavior. And these days, they don't really turn you down. They just leave you guessing. And so at a later date, they might be preoccupied now. And so the game is now, whether they tell you or not, is to leave you guessing. And this is pre-programmed in most of the women now, to leave you guessing. And when things go up, it's hard to fix them when they keep you guessing and they're not telling you all what's going on. And they'll say, well, we need you to communicate. Well, we need you to communicate too to fix these problems. Communication is a one-way street, and you got a lot of these homosexuals. They sassy just like the bitches, so you can treat them just like women. And in a typical stereotype one, they don't like anyone unless they're gay. Now, they'll be financially abusive. They'll be socially abusive. And they know you like straight girls. They'll be abusive. Soon as you turn homosexual or like them or lead them on, they start giving you favors and shit. And that's how most of you all come up. Because I be seeing these gay couples and Lexuses and all this shit looking at me and all of this and all of that. But women look at me too. So gays looking at me, it don't really bother me, but it is unusual. I don't really care for it or look it out. But you can tell when other males are attracted. It could, like, just like them women do when they see an attractive guy and they don't want you seeing them looking, they trying to turn their head. That's what I do to homosexuals. because that's what I'm supposed to do to homosexuals. And you got a lot of tough guys out there that play these roles, and straight homosexuals, they send mixed messages, mixed signals, just like the women. And so when they act like that, you got to treat them like that, because they will intimidate you if you let them. And they will be abusive. They will attack your bank accounts. They will close your accounts. They will deny you free notary stuff. They will defame your character. And you have to be on that. They'll destroy your credit. You have to watch your credit, especially if you get into it with white folks. One of the first things that they do is try to ruin your reputation on credit, because in a lot of cases, a lot of entries are done by white folks anyway, so they use that to their advantage. But you have to keep track on everything they have tabs of, and in the future, everyone would need their own artificial intelligence to watch financial transactions, because we humans, we can make the good decisions, but they change the rules, and you're not going to know when they change the rules. So artificial intelligence will be a great tool to forecast finances, and you don't really have to listen to them. You can see what they say and go for that, because things change so fast. You can have a strategy today and it could be obsolete tomorrow. And so you have to keep that in mind. A reminder, y'all, I'm the hottest shit on TV. You might as well get with the program now and save yourself some energy. You're not going to get too many more things more comprehensive than this. I'm solid. We have more credibility than the media. The media has more money. We have more credibility. And in between, it's going to have to be an exchange, because African Americans may go back to Africa if we can't get anything in America. How they attack me? They have, I had nonprofit agencies deny me assistance that I deserve. I'm a disabled veteran. A lot of people get recycled resources, and some of us don't get anything. Now, even though I'm harsh on African American women, you can clearly see I'm also harsh on African American men, and everybody else, I talk to them the same. So if you're trying to make me look like a monster, take a look at yourself, because if I don't talk to you with respect, it's because you're missing something, and I'm extraordinary. Most people that's sassy to me are not as accomplished to me, but they act arrogant, but not everyone. So I can't put everything in one basket, and neither can you all. Farmers insurance. Farmers insurance was very, very disrespectful. State Farm insurance is very disrespectful, malicious, and they'll cause a hostile environment. While we were going through this lawsuit, they attacked the credit. Now they didn't put the credit on they didn't report my credit to the credit bureau until recently, until they start getting harassed by the court to come to court. And so in the meantime, while they are buying time at the courts, they are also destroying your credit, making frivolous bills. So you have to make a copy of all that and keep copies of all that for court. And if you can get a deposition out of people, that'd be a great tool for saving money in court, because people the lawyers like to write a long ass documents just to say they wrote something to run up costs. And then you got to flip the bill because they decided to use more words than they really needed to. And so that's why I recommend that before you deal with any lawyer, do as much research and save as much material as possible, because they really want you to go to court when it's at their advantage. And so they have a chance to settle out of court. They're going to automatically default you, and 9 times out of 10, unless you're a woman or got special needs and you're a man, And so you have to watch out. We already paying more premiums. They're going to find a way to tax you. And the police and everything, they lie too. You can't treat them with the utmost trust, because they'll turn around, they'll fuck you. Now, everyone's seen these evidence of these pictures, and they all passing my information around to make it hard for me to collect on my insurance. So I did a lot of complaints to the FBI, complaints to the complaints about the FBI about my federal mail, my fucking federal mail coming up missing, certified return receipts. That's fucking FBI if the fucking mails don't do that. I don't like that shit. When I'm sending shit through court and the fucking certified return receipt calls don't come back, that's a fucking issue, man. Because I don't have time to be calling the claims, tracking it, getting refunds and all that shit. There's enough shit going on already. All I ask is y'all to do y'all job. We doing our job. Y'all not doing y'all job. And stay away from busters. All these fake ass reality shows. They're not leading anywhere. Whose reality? It's not my reality. They're not helping us. And these same broadcast companies will deliberately go get the most destructive, the most arrogant, and the most misguided artists and make them heroes. They not my fucking heroes, okay? Tupac is not my heroes. I respect his work, but he's not no community activist. You know what I'm saying? I respect mostly everybody. If you want respect, you're going to have to fucking recycle that shit, because a lot of y'all don't know what it is. I got respect. And I'm glad the NBA respected my decision of not keeping this lean-in campaign going. Because if anybody you need to fucking lean into is me, because I got the solid record and you don't. And having these stars for respect, y'all trying to show LeBron James stars on his shoulders, that's not the same stars that get respect in prison. So the media try these steal your draft type shit by mimicking your strengths in popular culture and reflect them in media, and then people take the symbolism and get misled. And what's also interesting in the news, Prime Minister Vladimir Putin has expelled Jehovah's Witnesses. I say good riddance, because Jehovah's Witnesses are not Christians. They'll tell people they Christians. You ain't no Christians. They'll tell you they Christians. And if you got to tell your girlfriend you a Christian to get pussy, oh man, you are sorry as fuck. You a sorry fuck, man. If you got to tell somebody you're a different religion just to get some pussy, you should be at the bottom, very bottom of hell. And you should have your penis cut off, along with the child molesters and pedophiles and traffickers. Y'all pathetic, man. You come on TV with this arrogant ass attitude, knowing y'all ain't shit, but you strike us down because a lot of y'all living in shame. It's not everybody, and the whole human race is not going to continually to be shamed by a few people that don't want us with shit. We not listening to y'all. If you're not listening to us, we not listening to y'all. That's the way the fuck it's going to go. Because how y'all glutton up everything, we not going to last that long anyway. And we are at the threshold of destruction. I'm not scared. Fuck, we all got to die one day. But how you go is what counts. Did you finish strong? Or did you cop out like a weakling? Like a little bitch? They got stud white boys out there that's getting shit done. You know? He's not making no excuses. You know, look at John Cena. That man worked hard. He respected just like anybody else on the street with respect, get respected. You know, I'm not putting no stars on his chest, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you that as an example from what I see. you know, some cool white boys, some stud white boys representing, and not always trying to blame colored folks for they mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That shit is over, man. Man, y'all know our women hoes and won't allow us to get reparations. So we behind Dr. Claude Anderson, and y'all behind us. No single women getting no reparations. Because if they can let fucking Willie Lynch happen, and they can't let me happen, I have a problem with that. Willie Lynch is here to rob, steal, and kill. I'm here to rebuild, heal, and show love. What makes him think he's so special? And if God with that shit, I'm not with him, because I'm not spiritually stupid. And don't many miracles happen to me.